Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's okay, right?
Yes, sir.
Let me start the recording. I will start the recording.
Let me start the recording. I will start the recording.
Fine. So this is your new subject, not for you. This is even for me also. Okay. So this is the new subject which is introduced by AICT, that is Indian Council for Technical Education. Okay. So this is new subject introduced, and the name of the subject is what? Professional Practice, Law and Ethics. Can you see it? Can you see it, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is a new subject. So why this subject is introduced to you? So it's like a very new thing, and it's a kind of very important thing that every engineer should go through this subject. Okay. So basically, this subject. One second. Yeah. So basically, this subject is make this the main objective of this subject is to make the student, to make you to understand the types of roles that you are going to expected to play in future in society as practitioner of civil engineering profession. Okay. And to develop some idea of the legal and practical aspect of your profession. And this is actually theoretical class. Okay. So there is no practical purpose, no mathematical term is there, only theoretical. Fine. I hope you are listening, right? Okay, let's
Yes.
go through this the syllabus. Okay, so this syllabus consists of 5 modules. Can you see? You will get it very soon. I will send this in mentor group also. Even this the student portal also you will get it. Okay? So it comprises of 5 chapters of 5 modules. Okay, and all are theoretical subjects. So it's a very basic things. A lot of hard things are there. Only you can say some general knowledge related to your engineering aspect. And I can hear someone is, can you please mute yourself? Everyone, please mute yourself. Raju, please mute yourself. Okay. Am I audible now? Am I audible?
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
fine.
sir.
Okay, fine. So I just want to give a summary of the syllabus. Okay, why this syllabus is introduced to you. So in this syllabus, basic element of civil engineering professional practice are introduced. Okay, so like you will get to know about different roles of all participants in the process owners, like developers, designers, consultants, architects, contractors, suppliers, all are described here. Okay, and basic concept in professional practice, business management, okay, public policy, leadership. Okay, these all are introduced in this course. And this course also covers professional relationships, civic relationships, and ethical obligations of engineering practice. This course also describes contract management and various legal aspects related to engineering. Okay, so this is all about this, all our summary of the course. Okay, so you can see the first chapter is all what? Professional practice. Okay, first module is all about professional practice. Then second module is all about professional ethics. Then third one is your general principles of contract management. Then your arbitration. Okay, and especially this one, ADR system, that is alternative dispute resolution system. This is all theoretical. Some laws are there, so we are going to discuss about it. And finally, the last fifth module is we need to know about the role of labor in construction. That means engagement of laborers and other construction work, and some law relating to intellectual property. So in the fifth module, we're going to know about different acts. Here you can see different acts are there. So Industrial Dispute Act 1947 are there, Industrial Employment Act 1946, okay, then RERA Act 2017, okay, then we are going to learn about intellectual property rights, okay. So this all about your professional practice, law and ethics. Fine. Am I clear till now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me start the first class of this semester. Okay. Okay. Fine. So let me show you the material to you.
Let me show you the
Wait.
material to you.
Can you see? Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So in the first very beginning of the class is the first class of your semester of your professional practice law and ethics. Okay. So we are going to first we're going through the first term, that is professional practice. Okay, then we'll learn about ethics, then we'll go for the law. Okay, and at the very beginning, let's introduce to you some stakeholders of professional practice. Now, before going in the deep discussion, let's discuss about what is professional practice. What do you mean by profession? Okay, if I'm giving you some example, if I tell somebody that he's very professional, so what do you mean by that? Any idea? So if I say that I am very professional in my teaching, what do you mean by that? Or you are very professional in as a student? Can you define what you mean by profession? Anyone? Yes? Am I audible? Do you have any idea about profession?
Okay.
So what do you mean by profession? So, okay, let me give a very simple definition. So you can do any job, any it can be related to any particular area. Okay. So for being a professional, what should you have? So must be, in my opinion, to be a professional, you have to be concerned about two things. Okay. First thing, you have you should have the knowledge of the detail of the work that you are engaged with. That means you should have the thorough knowledge of that particular work. First thing is that you have to be skilled. Fine. And second thing, you should use your skill for the well-being of others. Like you have to obey the law, you have to follow the law. I'm talking about law, not law related to your engineering. You have to follow the law of engineering, and you have to use or you have to apply your skill, apply your knowledge for the well-being of others, or in this other word, for the well-being of society. Then only you can say that you are professional. Understood? So it's a very, roughly very basic definition. So here you can see some standard definitions are there. Can you see it? Anyone can respond? Can you see it? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
So the basic standard definition of profession and professional practice you can see here. So let me read out for you. So what is the profession? The professions are those occupations that both require advanced study and mastery of a specialized body of knowledge, and and undertake to promote, ensure, and safeguard some aspect of others' well-being. Okay, so these are standard definition of profession. So that means you should have the knowledge of particular work. Okay, and you should use your knowledge for the well-being of others. Then only you will be, termed as professional. Now, what are a professional practice? Professional practice is a term which usually refer to the conduct as well as the work of someone. Whatever the work you are doing, this is your professional practice. Okay? So professional practice is a term which usually refer to the conduct as well as the work of someone from a specific profession. Professions are defined as occupation that need an extended period of tutoring and or training. I think you have get some idea about what is profession and professional practice. Am I clear? Okay, you can also write in chat box. Okay. So next, let's discuss about different stakeholders of professional practice. Now, what do you mean by stakeholders of professional practice? That means to maintain the quality and to maintain the law governing a particular work, a particular quality of an object. So there must be some law, okay, and that law must be regulated by someone else, okay. So they are known as stakeholders of professional practice. Fine. So let's discuss about different stakeholders of professional practice in India or in general place. Okay. So first we'll discuss about government constituting regulatory body. So what are the government bodies? They are actually are work as a regulatory body for maintaining the quality and you know marking or governing the quality of the particular profession of practice. The first one is your University Grant Commission. I think all of you have heard about this term. UGC. I think you have heard this term, right? University Grant Commission. So what is University Grant Commission? So let me read out you. So it is a stationary organization established by an Act of Parliament in 1956. Okay. For the main objectives are for the coordination, determination, and maintenance of standards of university education. Okay, that means even our university also, our Assam Dana University is also under the surveillance of UGC. Okay, so we have to follow the guidelines provided by the UGC. Okay, so these UGC also act as a statutory regulating body of India. Fine. So apart from providing grants to eligible universities and colleges, the commission, that is University Grant Commission, also advised the central and state government on the measures which are necessary for the development of higher education. Fine. It and it's located in New Delhi. It functions from or headquarter you can say. It functions from New Delhi as well as it's from 6 regional offices are located where in Bangalore, Bhopal, Guwahati, Hyderabad, Kolkata, and so in this notes I'm collecting all these very basic information for you. And if you want to know more detail about GDC, so you can go through this website. I think you have seen this website www.uc.ac.in. Okay, you can go through this website and go to the home page and just collect the information. So what is the procedure, how they work, what is their main objective. Okay, you can go. So next regulating body that I'm going to discuss about, that is All India Council for Technical Education, in short AICTE. So this one also one kind of governing body. Even when I mentioned earlier that this subject is a new subject. Okay, whatever subject name is, this subject is what is the name of the subject? professional practice, law, and ethics. Okay, these subjects is issued by whom? These subjects is issued by All India Council for Technical Education. Okay, so they are the main, you can say, main organization or main body. They are they are gone through the day by day or time to time check for the quality of the education system. Okay, so All India Council for Technical Education was set up in 1945 as an advisory body. So initially it was an advisory body for the government. So after 1987, a stationary status was given to it by the Act of Parliament. So let's discuss about its objective. So AICTE grants approval for starting a new technical institute or institution, also for introduction of new courses and for variation in intake capacity in technical institution. Okay, fine. More very details are given here. Okay, then what was it? Okay, it also lays down norms and standards for different technical institutions. Fine, and it also ensures quality development of technical education through accreditation of technical institution or program. So I think you also heard about this term. This after a few years, year to year, AICT always comes to university for accreditation. They give rating to a particular institute. I think you know this thing, right? That means they always control the maintaining the quality of education. Fine. So these are the kind of a basic UGC and AICT are a basic regulating body for education system in India. Okay, am I audible? Can you understand? Anyone, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So after that, let's discuss about standard organization. So what do you mean by standard organization? What are the objective of standard organization? So by definition, a standard organization or standard body or standards developing organization, whatever you say, or standard setting organization, same thing. Okay. So this is an organization whose primary objectives are developing, coordinating, okay, revising, amending, reissuing, interpreting, or otherwise producing technical standards that are intended to address the needs of a group of affected adults. So it's kind of very theoretical, uh, definition as per book. So that means, in a general definition, what is the main purpose of standard organization? They decide some margin. They decide some benchmark of quality of anything, something like that. The quality of a book, there must be some benchmark that this book, particular book, must have this content. Okay, some regulation will be there. So whatever the book writer will be there, so he should follow the guideline to maintain the standard. Okay, so this law and guidelines should be decided and produced by some standard organization. Fine. So in India, we have what? Bureau of Indian Standard. In short, BIS. I think you all hear about this term, BIS. Yes, isn't it? So Bureau of Indian Standard is a national standards body engaged in the preparation and implementation of standards. Okay, operation of certification schemes for both products and systems, organization and management of testing laboratories, creating consumer awareness, and maintaining close relations with international standards bodies like ISO, so International Standard Organization. I think you also know about this term, na? ISO mark, isn't it? Have you heard this term, ISO? Even different products, different you know machinery, all have some ISO mark. That means they are standardized by international body, that is ISO. Okay, so BIS is involved in multifarious activities like standards formulation, certification, product team, laboratory service, international activities, consumer related activities, promotional activities, training service, okay, training services, information services, sale of standards and publication. Okay, so Bureau of Indian Standards is working in everywhere, in every sector to maintain the quality of a particular work or particular object. Okay, so for more detail, you can go to this particular website for it will take you to the homepage of Bureau of Indian Standards. Fine, you will get the background of BIS, objective, okay, everything will get. Fine. So next, thirdly, I want to discuss with you that professional. So what are the why we need the professional bodies? So mainly professional bodies are required in our society or in India and everywhere. So to to make the connectivity with everyone, like organization of engineers. Like first you can see the Institution of Engineers India. This is kind of a professional body. It will act as a professional body. Okay, so let me give us some introduction to this body. So this is a national organization, the Institution of Engineers India. It is a national organization of engineers in India. So it's like a group of people, but people are professional in engineering of different sectors. Okay, so Institution of Engineers has more than 1 million members in 15 engineering disciplines in 125 centers or chapters in India and overseas. That means this institution of engineers, this organization consists of engineers, professional engineers of different sectors. Like it may contribute from civil engineers, computer science engineers, developers, architectures, all are mechanical engineer, whatever you say, all are you know associated with this institution of engineering. Okay, and they have more than 15 engineering disciplines and 125 centers. That means in all over the India and overseas, there are 125 centers. Okay? And it is also act as a world's largest multidisciplinary engineering professional society. Okay, in engineering and technology. Fine. So Institution of Engineers was established in 1920 in Kolkata, West Bengal. Okay, and it is a claim to have pioneered non-formal education in engineering. Right? So, like this, like Institution of Engineers, there are many organizations exist in India for maintaining the quality of professional practice. The second one I want to mention here, it is Indian Road Congress, IRC. Will I think you have heard this term or you will get to know this term in transportation engineering class. Okay, so Indian Road Congress. So what is this organization? So Indian Road Congress is a apex body of highway engineering in country. Okay, so mainly this organization mainly deals with the development and maintenance of the transportation or connectivity within the country. Fine. So it was set up in 1934 in December on the recommendation of Indian Road Development Committee and based known as a JICAR committee set up by the government of India with the objective of road development in India. Very simple. Okay. So for more details, you can log into their official website, that is www.irc.nic.in. Great. So next, we'll come to that third organization, that is Institute of Internal Auditor. Okay, auditor. Why we need auditor? That means they mainly deals with the money. Okay, the investment in a broad way. in a national level, what is the how to maintain the balance sheet? They are regulating the in simple definition. They are regulating the economy of India, like itself. So Institute of Internal Auditor India, in short IIA India, is affiliated to the Institute of Internal Auditor. Okay, and it is a non-profit professional organization dedicated to the enhancement and development of the internal auditing profession in India. And it is also synced with the highest standards propagated by the IIA, that is IIA India. So the chapter in India were founded about 3 decades ago. Okay? The chapter in India were founded about 3 decades ago, starting first at Bombay and soon expanded with the setting up of 4 additional chapters: Delhi, Calcutta, Madras, and Bangalore. Okay, so now we have this five chapter five, center that from where this Institute of Internal Auditors they work, right? And yeah, next one is Council of Architecture, in short, COA. Okay, I forgot this one. This is your homepage of Institute of Internal Auditor. You can go to this homepage for more details. So, fourthly, the Council of Architecture. So, in short, COA. The Council of Architecture has been constituted by the Government of India under the provision of Architect Act 1972. Okay, so this act provides for registration of architects and matters connected with connected therewith. So all our all are the law and any regulation related to architecture produced by this Council of Architecture. Okay, so besides maintaining a register of architecture overseas, they maintain the standard, okay, of the architecture work in India. Fine. The recommendation of Council of Architecture are taken before any architectural qualification is notified as recognized under the Act by the central government. That means for a particular job opening for architecture, so whatever the requirement for a particular qualification requirement, they are governed by the Council of Architecture. Fine. Okay then. So next, the last I want to mention here, the Engineering Council of India. Third, capital ECI. Fine. So Engineering Council of India is an apex body of engineering association in India. That means there are many engineering association, in exist in India. They work in differently, but most of the engineering associations are, you know, connected in one platform, and this platform is this one, Engineering Council of India. This is a common platform of all the engineering association in India. So it was established on 4th April 2002, act as a apex body of engineering profession in India by coming together of a large number of professional organizations or institutions of engineers to work for the advancement of engineering profession in various disciplines and for enhancing the image of engineers in society by focusing on quality and accountability of engineers. Okay, so main objective of this council is to what? To to regulate the professionalism and ethics of a particular engineer. Okay, so same thing. It is I know same thing will be learned about from this subject. Fine. That's why this subject is introduced to you, so that whatever the objective of this council is there, same objective of this course also same. That means to work for the advancement of engineering profession in various disciplines and for enhancing the image of engineering society by focusing on quality and accountability of engineering. Got it? So what is the background of Engineering Council India? The headquarters is at New Delhi. Okay. So till now there are 40 members, like 40 organizations. Okay. Okay. One more thing, the meeting will be end in 5 minutes. Okay. Everyone can hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Please rejoin. Okay. If the meeting is ended, so I do one thing. I just want to close this meeting now. So we'll rejoin again. Okay. Fine. Is it okay for you?
Sir.
Okay. I'm just.
Sir, how will you give the attendance, sir?
Yeah. That's why I'm just want to again just rejoin. Okay. The same link.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. I'm just canceling this one.
Okay, sir.
Okay. We'll meet you.
Sir.